Here I am. Here I go. What up? The Ohio in the house. And I am going to try and share the screen because there's some stuff I want to look at. Tab. Let's see, window. And let's share that. See how that looks on the side of the game. That's the Hellboy. I've seen a lot of people. Let's go ahead and hide that. Okay. See a lot of people been showing this. Slide it up a little bit. This is face, but all right, let's go ahead and click on it. $64.99 on the pre-order side of the game. I mean, you know, I was a Hellboy fan. I guess it was the same actor who played on the series Beauty and the Beast. Used to come on, I think, Star 64 back in the day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's now the WB or something like that now. But the actor that played in that series, I forgot his name. It'll come to me in a minute. But he played in the motorcycle show, Sons of Anarchy. I think he was one of the main characters in that one. But he played Hellboy in the original back in the day. I like that Hellboy. And they got the Hellboy Grugach, the Wild Hunt. Hellboy has evolved. Not big on my radar as far as like something that I get for that price. There's other stuff that I seen. Let's scroll down. I'm about to type in some stuff too. Let's see. I wonder if I can. Do this side by side split screen stuff. I had to come back. I had to go get it. Go back and get it. Okay, that's a little better, I guess. Yeah. But it's decent. Oh shit! I clicked on some clearance or some sales. I don't know why I was trying to go for it, but let me see if I can go back to the main squeeze page. Oh, this is what we'll do. We just hit the big bad, and it'll take us back where we need. All right, let's look at some mask. Let's look at some mask. It was a delay with that. Eventually, mask end up dropping. It's supposed to have been in August, and I think they end up released in November. That's my guy right there. That's the one that I was intrigued by back in the day. One of my buddies had that one, and so when they first introduced that they were bringing masks back out, I was like, I'm on all of them for real. But gotta have the Thunderhawk because I had the motorcycle. We'll take a look at that here in a second. But yeah, we had to go on there, get on board with the Thunderhawk. And they did even go ahead and slide us over here for the one time. But yeah, we had to go ahead and get the Thunder Hawk. Big mask, big fan of mask. I know, like I said, I got a few GI Joes. You know what I'm saying, but I know some real GI Joe people out here that fuck with all that shit. But bing, and they got the joints right here. You got to be careful with this because these boys are slide right on out. You know what I'm saying? The little, I don't know if I can see them joints, but that's what goes inside here. I was happy when this motherfucker finally arrived. You know what I'm saying? I guess when you're older, stuff seems smaller. I don't know. I was expecting to be bigger than this, but I guess when you're smaller and your hands a little smaller, look, there they go. That these boys seem more bigger, but when you get older, they just seem like they smaller. But it's cool. Get the flames. Got the joints that extend out a little bit more right there. You got the 2 missiles. Let me see if I can show them. That's the other helmet, but they got 2 missiles at the bottom right there. You understand me? Go get your man tracker inside, ready to go, ready to get it in. And then he got his blaster helmet. The lasers coming out, and I'm talking about we ain't ready for all that just yet. But let me grab those two fallen soldiers, and I lost the got figs back here. I'm making fall. But yeah, I'm about to find. Oh, there you go. But yeah, dope. Put the flame back on. But what's going to happen is when you push the flames in, those joints in the bottom gonna pop off. So try to hold those in for now. Put the flame back on. There we go. Put that on in there. Why they don't want to go in? Oh, that's why. Duh. Gotta turn that shit around. The little bristles underneath falling out, but just get your idea. Go up underneath here. When you're flying over the enemy territory, blue. They'll just accidentally drop one because when you press back here or this spoiler, it releases those. So I'll look for that later. But yeah, dope shit right here. Finally got my mask. And I'm thinking about the other ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they held back on the pre-orders where you can get all of them because it would have made it hard for us who was just trying to buy one at a time. Get on board with that. So let's see, we can go back. So yeah, that's I like this vehicle, man. One of my faves. This is what I had back in the day. The bike. It's dope. Here we go. Get you a little bit more for the $34.99. I'm not sure what it was back in the day. It was a Christmas gift or a birthday gift or whatever. I didn't buy it because I was real young during these times in the 80s, man. But said the Cops and Crooks, G.I. Joe, Transformers. Like I give it up to the guys. Like I watch Transformers. I watch Transformers a lot. But I didn't get on these streams with these guys, man. Like, I don't know shit. Like, they know Transformers. Like, I enjoyed it. I watched, like I said, I watched it mainly after, in the afternoons, after school, Saturday mornings all day till about noon. But like I said, during school, I got, after school, rush home, try to be the first one to get the TV and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Mask on, cops, or Cops and Crooks is what people like to call them. Saying, but I watched. I mean, GI Joe was probably that second to the last show before I had to get on the bus. I think GI Joe roughly came on at 6:30, 7:30 a.m. because we used to have a thing called Fox Kids. They used to come on. You know what I'm saying? Where we like You got to have cable nowadays to watch cartoons or have an antenna like I got Me TV showing Silverhawks, GoBots. Somebody mentioned that on the stream the other night. But G.I. Joe used to be that show that I used to watch. It used to be like that last full cartoon I was able to watch right before the bus was getting ready to come, probably around 7:30, 7:35 or something like that. Because you should roughly have to be at school started at 8. But then I think Funhouse or something like that used to come on, you know what I'm saying, which is like another version like Double Dare, you know what I'm saying? Just, doing physical activity, you know what I'm saying, and in a fun atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? But G.I. Joe, I thought I knew. I don't know shit. Compared to the guys that really been, because I ain't been like, I don't really have a line. Like, got certain guys got G.I. Joe is they line, they got Turtles is they line, and they got like I just said Transformer, you know what I'm saying? But like G.I. Joe, Transformers, things like that, they just stick to one line. Man, I like toys. So that's probably why I don't know what other people know that's in my age. They know Transformers, they know G.I. Joe. I tuned in and I thought I knew, but I liked it because I like cartoons and I like the toys. I'll be honest with y'all, I was never big on Transformer toys as far as like because you have to transform them. I had to, I was impatient, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just my mind always raced. I was just trying to do this and that, this and that. And then I always played with Hot Wheels. I used to have the little garages in the cities and stuff like that. I'm tempted to get back into Hot Wheels, collect some Hot Wheels and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Just because that's a nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? They got some pretty dope ass Hot Wheels out there too. I'm thinking like, damn, if I buy a Hot Wheel or two, I'm gonna keep buying Hot Wheels. Then I'm gonna want to get some tracks and sit in another garage or a city or something like that. So nothing wrong with it. But this was my mask back in the day. My buddy had the Thunderhawk. I gotta forgive me, I just got done eating. Yeah, but I thought I knew, like, because I thought I was because I watched the cartoon and man, it's characters that I don't remember or I don't know or I didn't pay attention to because I always played to like G.I. Joe. You got Flint, Duke, Cobra, Destro, which I got a Super 7 Destro, which I had to rig him up because I ended up bending him. Like, how you trying to check out the articulation and stuff like that, and I'm breaking his waist because I was bending him back too far because you trying to see it. I wasn't trying to go 360 with it, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up bringing him back too far, so I ended up splitting this bottom half right here. So I had to take some of that adhesive tape. He cool. He actually stands up pretty well. I guess after a while, maybe because that adhesive been on there for so long, I'm saying maybe just like damn. But I think he was the $50 Destro that I got, the Super 7 one. I'm saying I ended up catching them on sale for like 38 or something like that. Then I remember they had that $100 one that was half price for $50. But I just jumped on the one that was 38 because I just needed me a Destro. Like it's like I still need me a Baroness and I still got to get me a Duke. And I'm on Big Bad, which I'm on right now. You know how you can put them in your you can put the stuff in your basket or what you call it, the cart. Well, for the longest, I had some stuff on there that I just never pulled the trigger on, especially when all this other stuff started coming out. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get on mass. But this one was the one I had growing up. I thought it was dope. That was dope. And believe it or not, people that had the semi and the Thunderhawk and all that, and then old boy's helicopter / plane. I mean, this is dope. I might still get this one though. But this like I said, I like toys. Like I said, you got guys that they got a line that they move. Like I know a guy that be on the strings. I'm saying that he collects mainly O-rings. I like the O-rings. So basically, they got limited articulation. I think you can the arms can move up like this, of course, like this. And you got this. I don't think there's nothing going on in the waist. I'm saying you got your leg movements in the God damn it, in the hip area and then in the knees area. You know what I'm saying? So almost like how my guy is right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Did they have him back then? I don't know. It's been so long, but decent articulation on these mask characters. But they had it to where you can get the whole bundle, all four. I think it was like 324. Around the time when the HasLab was coming out, the Snowcat, I think that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm like, no, I'll just watch the cartoon. You know what I'm saying? I just love a good adventure, and if they got a toy in it, I want it. If it's intriguing to me, you know what I'm saying? So, uh, let's see what else we got. Oh, let me get out of there. I don't want to go out. All right. Okay. There we go. Let's go back to mass. I see what I did there. I see what I did there. Yeah, that truck dope. It won 124 for that one. Let's go ahead and click on that. Get okay, yeah, this is the 174 where you can get three characters. You get Matt, you get Matt Tracker, that's who I got. Then you get Bruce Sato, which is I think it's Rich right here. It's Matt. Then you got Scott, and then you got T Bob right there. It's just nostalgia, man. Like I said, I don't just like I like toys. Like I'll show y'all a few things going on. I got Voltron up here, not assembled. Um, got a couple of I got Angela, the gargoyle as I call her, Angela. I got I think her name is Brooklyn, and I just got Tylog and my guy, the main guy. But yeah, I'm a break down and spend that 137 because I know you got to factor in tax. I think these are exclusive to BBT that I know of right now. But yeah, I was about to cancel my order, and then they hit me with an email saying, "Hey, they ready to be shipped off." Like, okay, yeah, because we supposed to be getting these back in August, and then they postponed it till November. But that's dope. Just good to have like some nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't kind of stand out. Um, because this is not something that everybody like, especially in around my being. You know what I'm saying? They say they like them, but it's not something that they'll pull the trigger on. Maybe when the prices drop and they just want to add something different. Because I heard a lot of people say like they weren't connected to a lot of these toys that they buy until like at one point they were never connected to them. You know what I'm saying, as they got older, you know what I'm saying, they started doing more research on them. Like, okay, cool. But yeah, shout out to Mash, man. Like, I was happy as hell when I heard they was releasing Mask. I'm like, oh, that's the line I gotta have because I started with Motu Origins, and then I started seeing shout out to Big Bad. Um, I think I might have started with YouTube. With I got no, it might have been Amazon, and then I started seeing like, okay, go on this. Oh, when you can click on Hasbro or Big Bad Toy Store on the little highlights. You know what I'm saying, when you like, for instance, the loyal toy subjects. That's what they call. You know what I'm saying? I remember hearing a lot of people channels I go on, they talk about them a lot, or you just go to mass. And so I was on Amazon, and then I started clicking on these little things right here. You know what I'm saying? So I started going to the actual sites, and that's how I got hit the Big Bad Toy Store. Um, and again, they do a lot of exclusives and stuff like that too. And a lot of people go to these Comic Cons. I know the San Diego one is a big one, and then the Joe Fest. That's where I got hit to a lot of. I didn't feel so bad. I'm like, man, I'm a grown ass man out here trying to collect toys and stuff like that. And then I started. I went on YouTube and just started searching people who collect toys, and there was a whole bunch of people my age and older. I like this right here though. Like I like kind of like this like to stand out. I don't feel like I'm gonna copy people entirely. You know what? Speaking of GI Joe, why it's on my mind? Let's go ahead and flip through this a little bit, a few more. But yeah, this is what you get for the $174.99 mobile defense unit. That's dope. Yeah, nobody ever talks about this GI Joe. Just happened to pull him out. I hear about Vipers. Nobody ever talks about the Techno Viper much. I like it. I caught it on sale, either on Amazon or Big Bad. I like this Techno Viper because again, I like to stand out. Um, I don't hear people talking about this Viper particularly. But I think he cool though. One of my few classifieds. I never seen Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. I didn't care for the first G.I. Joe, so I wasn't too intrigued for to watch part two. But I'm gonna get her. It's available to me, so I might check it out. I like this character right here. Simple. Part of classifieds. Cool. Flaw with that last character is her feet. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's where the stands come in. That here's that other one right here. I think it's cool. This is the $90 joint. The heat. It's a Christmas movie going on in the background. If y'all do hear it, another room. Yeah. That's effects on the front here. The joints right here though. Like he's sitting there pretty good. Oh, that's right. It's Toy Story going on in there. That's what that is. It's lit right there. What I didn't do, if y'all didn't already notice, when I showed y'all my Thunderhawk, I ain't putting under the stickers on there yet. I just wanted to get him out and enjoy it, and I'll get into all that later. But I was never really good with putting stickers and stuff on there neatly. Yeah, it's dope. High-tech helicopter. All right, it's mass. Expensive. Looks cool, but Hot Toys. And it initially I was thinking like, okay, is this a statue? But they say it's articulated. Articulation. Let's see. It says multiple points of articulation, so I don't give you no specific number, Bill, but it's different. And it's not $144 different. I mean, $404 different, but um, it's pinless for the most part because you can't see. It's hidden pretty good right there. You can see little creases right there, and there in that area. The beast. Nice face sculpt. I like that axe. Solid. Damn. It'd be nice to add, but that take up a nice amount of space too. $60, 75, non-refundable. And this won't be out for another year and some change. March of 2027. So if I did want it, I got plenty of time to save up for it if it's that serious, but it ain't that serious. It's decent though, it's nice. Definitely battle ready, that's for sure. That axe, that weapon, man. Like Batman got a hold of some of that gamma ray. slid over to the MCU. Let me get some of that Gamma. Batman. I am Batman. That's dope. Not into The Conjuring. This is the holiday. Let's slide over the Holiday Central. I don't have a Darth Vader. I have one of those mashup Darth Mauls. But as far as like villain characters, you know what I'm saying, I was always in it. I always liked the Darth Maul, Darth Vader. As far as the villains go, of course, I got me a classified Cobra Commander. All he got is a pistol. That's dope. I don't have me a Han Solo. I don't have me a Luke Skywalker. I go with vintage Han for $17.99. Like you got some decent articulation to them. They give us the exact points of, excuse me, 3.75 inch. And it says features multiple points of articulation, so I guess you have to count them. Comes with a Han Solo figure and a blaster. So you won't get no change of head, hands, or nothing like that. You just got to enjoy it as is. Look cool though. Look just like my man. Not bad. See, got the wrist articulation. Got the shoulder, the arms here. Yeah, it's decent. I wonder if this is like equivalent to O-ring or no. I like that. I like that card. I know people talk about the cards a lot, and I usually just take this stuff off and I throw all this away. But I like the art on this one. Shout out to Kenner. Star Wars Black Series Archive Collection. for the $26.99. Multiple points of articulation. It's a 6-inch figure. And it comes with a Darth Vader and a lightsaber. That's all Darth ever needed because he's skilled with the sword or with the saber. It's decent though. Like look what we got, a cloth cape going on. The few Black Series that I do have, I paid $9.99 or less for them, Ollie's. Maybe swooped up one or two of them from Ross. Just to have I'm pretty sure there may be better ones out there, just to have a Darth Vader. I don't have no R2. I remember back in the day, I had me a dope ass R2D2. I can't even tell you what the scale was. No, saying it was this is like a little popcorn maker thing. I'm saying, but mine was an actual toy. It might have been around a 3.4 inch. But the 2-pack. I didn't know you can do it, man. But shout out to my guys, man. Cass and Bruce. They got their own Funko Pop. Man, that shit so epic, man. Like, that was just something. That was a good experience. You know what I'm saying, to be on a live stream, watching guys get presented a gift. And somebody was saying that too. They was like, man, it would be it's like we need somebody. I don't know if they was talking about a particular company, you know what I'm saying, but they said they need a Kaz and Bruce 2-pack. You know, I guess maybe he was talking about in figures this size or something like that. Man, these guys got presented. But like you see a Funko box, you know what I'm saying? They have all that, man, had them in there as Funkos with their names on them. I'm like, that's cool. That's too cool. All right, then you can get your own Funko pet, man. I'm like, that might give me a Funko. Like just cause, like, damn, you can get that's actually possible. But I guess when you do your research and you know what you're looking for, so yeah, shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? But here go 2-pack. That's what this made me think about that randomly. That's why I say this is a random stream. I show love to my guys, man, because they're too cool. This is decent. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know who this is, not off the top of my head. Because again, I was watching the 80s Star Wars, the 70s Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 78, you know what I'm saying? So I was watching all that earlier stuff. Like I said, you remember your man. Here I go. Dropping my Temu radio. And I busted it up so much, you know what I'm saying, that I done knocked the front part out. I go to tape, and I gotta find the front. What I was reaching for was this classified right here. Like I said, one of the ones that was, I think I probably got this one for $4.99, you know what I'm saying? But most of the classifieds that I had are not classified, but Black Series. Excuse me, Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? I got $9.99 or less. I think I might have got this for 10 actually, you know what I'm saying? Clearance at Wally World. Let's go ahead and put that in his hands. Had it on the waist, but we'll just put you in the hands. Characters like that I remember. The troopers, of course, I remember. Rebel Trooper, I don't remember so much. Off top of the dome like that. Like I remember a Han Solo or Luke. Uh, decent, decent capture. Not like not like Han, but the catcher's features pretty good. Maybe his other figures out there are much better though. But this nice. This is Luke. They're trying to keep him $12.99. And then when they do decide to try to drop the price here in 2026, I'm saying it'd be $9.99. That's probably sorry for sure to try to drop that price. I guess they've been freeing Lando because I ain't been seeing him as much, or maybe I haven't been paying him as much attention, or maybe they moved him over to some clearance. He should be popping up heavily in all Rosses and Ollie's, hopefully on the free land. I got a Lando, you know what I'm saying, but it's not that one that we want to that we want to keep freeing. I'm not mad at I'm not mad at Dragon Ball Z. They got a Voltron, $109 Voltron. I seen a 300 and something Voltron, but he was diecast. It's my guy right here. We got baby Angela sitting on top of the black lion right here, if y'all can see. A little egg. A little Angie in here, but it's the black lion. I'm assuming from the newer, more updated versions, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I guess it was Netflix or Cartoon Network. But I just seen it. I'm like, oh, they got Voltron in the thing, you know what I'm saying? Just started collecting. Start grabbing them up. Like, all right, we got to get them back. Because back in the day, in the early 2000s, I used to work at Toys R Us. And I had got the original, for $20. Of course, after a while, you start seeing the price go up on it. You know what I'm saying? Then I seen that same one, I think about a year or two ago, it was up in the hundreds. It was up in the $100 range. So and I got the other four sitting right over here. And I'm saying maybe one day I like toys. You know what I'm saying? Like my line isn't strictly just Voltron. It just isn't strictly Playmates. It's like I like this cartoon. I like this, or I seen a toy. I want that. It's like saying whether it's Star Wars, whether it's G.I. Joe. This right here gives me so much nostalgia because the original ones had like little small figures. I think they just move their legs. You may be able to move their arms. They might have been simultaneous. You know what I'm saying, not one at a time, but you was able to position them to where they can sit inside the lion. Now, though, this one I got right now, they got little ships, the little aircrafts that you just plug them, you know what I'm saying, fold down the belly and just plug them in there like that. That's what that version got going on. But this gives me so much nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't see no figures, so I guess they're bypassing that because I guess it might just be wasted plastic. This bad boy sitting tall, man. I'm gonna put mine together one day for a stream, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna before show all of them, you know what I'm saying, separated, you know what I'm saying, then after I put them together. And it got the sounds. Like this one got 6 sound effects. It might got some light action. It might got a minimal light action. It may not got none. But yeah, that box art. That box art alone is nostalgia, man. Look at that face. Look at that. That's Voltron from the 80s, man. When I was growing up, like I said, coming home from school, trying to be the first to get over the older ones outside, whatever, doing teenager shit, so I can get the TV. Maybe they don't want to watch the soap operas because soap operas come on at the same time as the cartoons. so them days, man, when I'm able to get my cartoon on, man, the lineup was simple, man. Depending on what year it was, you get some Voltron. It always ended with the Incredible Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, Bill Bixby, usually around 5 o'clock. But usually getting cartoons from 2:33 all the way up to like 5. So your last cartoon will be about 4:30, and that's usually the He-Man, Silverhawks, Thundercats, and that lineup, and they all might be within that 2-hour window I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you might get all that. And this is on the weekdays. And this is before, like I said earlier, something about Fox Kids. The lineup changed a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like you had G.I. Joe back then, you know what I'm saying? But just junior high school. When I'm saying you might get G.I. Joe might be your last full cartoon that you get to watch before the bus comes, and you might get Funhouse or something like that comes on right when you get ready to go to catch your bus. But look at that, man. That brings me back. That takes me back. Like I'm 47, man. So that's taking me back 40 plus years, man. Let's say 43. Legendary. Cool shit. I love the old shit. I don't know if we'll see it on this list. I'm gonna scroll down, but I don't know if this is a fig art or not. You know what I'm saying, but on the Dragon Ball Z side of the game, I forgot his name, Jian, some shit like that. Seen him on clearance. Like I say, I like toys. I thought it was cool. Got the same skin tone as the Angela Gargoyle. Bring her over here for a second. Little big Angela. So you can see, you know what I'm saying? Similar skin tones or whatnot, but I don't have one line. If it's cool, I like it. I fool with it. But yeah, I'm Dragon Ball Z side of the game. You got a Goku. I like Goku. Like you got some nice articulation going on right there. So I'm back over here with Angela, so they can finish kicking it, talking. That's a nice pose right there. My oldest used to be in the I don't know how much he's into it now, but he was into it heavy when he was younger. Had a video game. I think I ended up buying him a version of one of them games. But I mean, and all that. I don't know who does that, but that was one of they little things they used to run around saying all the time. Just played the video game when it was decent. I grew up on the Street Fighters and the Mortal Kombats and games that people don't talk about on Sega Genesis called Eternal Champions. Bone Thugs took a tune from them and made a song from it. Bone Thugs and Harmony, shout out. Um, but yeah, games like that, Samurai Showdown. That was on Neo Geo, you know what I'm saying? But I got put onto it when it was on the think about it, in the Super Nintendo. I actually have a copy of the Samurai Showdown. So that's another thing I have too. I might show online some of my hard copies of my NES and Super Nintendo. What I want to do is because I got like one of those little preload, little small mini Genesis, but it has it to where you can put games in them too. So like, yeah, I need to cop on me some Genesis games. A lot of that stuff now, it'll just be for collections and if it still work, I'll play it. I'm saying, but I got the little arcade machine box, tabletop arcade games with the players 1 and 2. Most of those games are on there too. So maybe I'll one day bring that out. And because I collect, I got Nerf guns. I got about 5, 6 Nerf guns that I hardly ever shoot, but I call myself thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get this and get out, interact. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody into that shit but me. It's cool to have now. I see that it's cool to collect this stuff, and I don't have to feel so bad being a grown man collecting items. Because everybody on their phones, playing games on the computer and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's limited interaction unless you got a headset and you playing games online now. I would consider getting either PS5 or the Nintendo Switch when Grand Theft Auto 6 finally decides to release. I know a lot of people have been talking about that. Long overdue. I'll break out the PS3 if needed. You know what I'm saying? I'll get some GTA 5 on for it. You know what I'm saying? For a minute. I still got access to Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3. I think I got Grand Theft Auto 2, Grand Theft Auto. Y'all know the one. Y'all know the one I'm talking about. With MCA and all a minute. San Andreas. Yeah, that's everybody's favorites. But I was still into doing the sports. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get me another Super Nintendo because I realized the one I had for so long has probably run its course, and so the likes of Def Jam Fight for New York, PS2. I like when everybody was playing Madden. When Madden took over the rights in 2006, I think officially. I think the last Madden I played was 05. I think it might have had Ray Lewis on the cover, but at the same time, I had got introduced to ESPN NFL 2K5, and I've been hooked ever since. Played a full franchise on it. Took me 15 years to play a 30-year thing because I got responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I got a chance, and I had several copies of it, so if I got a chance to really, okay, I'm set. I'm gonna be just playing this for a while so I can get through a season, get through a few seasons. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna lock in trying to finish the entire franchise. And I finally did that. So it took a long time, but it was fun. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I have none of these Mortal Kombat. They are affordable, but I'm thinking like, damn, all I got is they're sitting up here on top of Castle Grayskull, Quicksilver from Silverhawks and Hot Wing from Silverhawks, as well as we got Monstar in his regular regular version, and then we have Buzzsaw. This Jada Toys is awesome. I do have me some Street Fighter characters, and he is one of them. Sagat. You know, you got to ask Sagat if you're gonna do Street Fighter. Like I said, I'm all over the place with lines, man. I ain't got no one set line. I ain't just Street Fighter line or Mortal Kombat line. I'm saying, like, if the figure is dope, I'm a fool with it. I just brought out my man's Vega. I think Vega is the latest. Is the latest one because he was on pre-order, and so I rolled it out. I was gonna cancel this one. Like, man, I ain't gonna get Vega, but you play, you know what it is, whether you was good at this game or not, man. Like, I was primarily Chun-Li. Can't mention Chun-Li. And I put her up. You know, she was ideal to fight against him on the quickness and everything, you know what I'm saying? And just with her special skills and her moves, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when he was available to use, you took advantage and see what you could do. But you got to be skilled at these games, man, to pull out the moves that the computer can do. You know what I'm saying? I was never really skilled at the fighting games like that. I found my niche with Def Jam and Def Jam Fight from New York as far as fighting games. And I found my niche with Eternal Champions, I mentioned. Those are the two that I can. When it comes to Street Fighter, you probably got me. When it comes to Mortal Kombat, you probably likely got me because y'all play this shit more than I do. Like I said, I was doing my sports thing. So yeah, shout out to the you're knocking over chairs and shit right here. Let me get this radio put back up. I'm gonna let you sit for a minute, girl. So, but yeah, Sagat. You know, we had to get Blanca. Of course, we have Ken and Ryu. And we'll display them one day on a short video. They got some other versions that's more expensive than this, but I'm good with Jada, man. I don't do super poses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking about like this diorama right here that he in front of. Like I'll be thinking about stuff like that. And you know, they got the little things where you can do little stuff like that. And with the technology, the way AI set up, you can have poses like this. But you know, they come with the you know, stuff like this right here that you can. But I think I'm gonna ride with Jada, man. Like, if one of the others was cool. I know I want to get Zangief. Hopefully Jada get them a Zangief. Or do they got a Zangief? I think Jada do was another company that was rolling with them first. They be wanting 100 and something for them. Like, man, I'm cool with the $30 point, man. Like, I should have been got Fei Long, but you ain't getting Fei Long for no less than 30 now. And Fei Long was at the 25 mark for the longest. DJ, I think you can still get him for 25, but he was up there. Cammy, I don't think you ain't getting him for no less than 30. And like I'm gonna wrap up the line, but you know, I gotta get you know, Sagat. I gotta get Vega, you know, before I get a Cammy. I don't think I ever really used Cammy. Of course I used Fei Long because he got the Bruce Lee. You know, we got Dowsum. Who else we got, man? Yeah, if it look cool, I fuck with it, man. GB once said, "We hope you find what you're looking for and get what you like. Don't worry about what everybody else doing. If it's something that you can roll with, cool. But if it ain't, ride with what you like." Hell alerts, you know what I'm saying? Because Lakers getting ready to kick off against the Rockets. Get the mask. Agent Gomez. This is everybody man's right here. Everybody be talking the shit about it, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people been, still getting it, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, man, like he dope. And they're probably mad because y'all spent what y'all spent on, you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably ain't gonna come down from this price no time soon. But if he don't get them sales, bitch, gonna come down. But again, if you want to get that motherfucker, they ain't gotta wait till the price point come down. You know what I'm saying, if it come down, like damn, it's down to this now. You know what I'm saying, I got it at the regular price. Shit, get another one. This motherfucker look dope. Me just being a lover of action figures, you know what I'm saying, in the overall, and not just focus on one Marvel or Marvel Legends or just DC, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's some good pictures, and I see you got that toe articulation. Everybody's saying that the toy makers should make that standard on toys now. I don't oppose that at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to do shit like this, dope ass background and scenery back here. Like that's what I be having in mind too as well. As far as like when I want to pose my figures, it don't have to be nothing super major. But when y'all get to complain about how flawless y'all want these figures to be, you know what I'm saying? I'll be mad at $100 and something price point. Cause I see a lot of them. A lot of them I'll be like, damn, I would want them, but I don't want to pay that. But if I want it, I might have to pay that. Because I'm considering some. I'm glad I jumped on one on the Savage Crucible side of the game. When I seen this one, it was at $49.99. And as you go through that that list, a lot of these were sold out. These Savage Crucible figures. Some would say it was much doper than this one. This one got me. The color scheme with this one is what got me because I'm a Motu fan, and I like Battle Cat. So you got that green and red going on, and then ironically it's Christmas. So if you want to throw that in there on the Savage Crucibles, yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Savage Crucible Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You can throw that in there too. Maybe deck him up with a little gold. You know what I'm saying? Some silver, whatever he wants with his axes on that. But this is at the $49.99. Good articulation on the mouth. He come with another head. There you go. See them weaponries. Dope articulation on the tail. But yeah, within a month after I got this bad boy, I'm glad I pulled a plug on him. Sold out. And then it was a lot of pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff was up in that $70 to $100 range. Savage Crucibles is dope. Glad I pulled the plug on this one, man. Dope. Shit, while we at it and showing shit, let me show y'all OG. I mentioned him earlier in the stream. Monster. Like I said, I got this little antenna channel I'll be watching. Me TV Tunes. They got his beast mode version of him. Something going on. My light over there might be going out. They got him on sale, I think, for $35. Once he transformed to his regular, to Monster, the Planet Master. Yeah. I don't know about the $99.99. I don't have a Spider-Man. I do have I think it's a SH Figure Arts I got off of Temu. Miles Morales. I do have a Rogue. I got a Rogue. I think it's the Uncanny. I like the Rogue I got. I don't need to spend $104. This Ninja Gaiden right here, I got off of Temu. I didn't know it was the same one. He over here knocked down right now. Arms. Chance to put him back together again like Humpty Dumpty. I think it might be another piece. Let's see. This is the exact same one, man. I'm like, wow, I didn't spend that much. But he this is a very flimsy, this is a very sensitive figure. Okay, we got to get you back here. There we go. This is a very sensitive figure right here. And if I am mistaken, this is the exact same one. Okay, I see why, because I ain't got the this little wrist thing on. I gotta find that one though, but nah, I ain't paying no I ain't paying no $134. And it's like the exact same one. Exact same one. Got that same stand. I got that same weapon right there with the ball and chain. And that axe on the end of it. Got those claws. You gotta see the feet. All that, it does all that y'all see in the picture. But not for 100. Nah. Tell me, besides the fact that I ain't got his other, so he looking skinny right here, but I gotta put this other little bracelet wrist thing on. I broke that sword, but I still got that. Yeah, the sword broke though. Same motherfucker. I got those ninja stars. Wait, I ain't pay no. I ain't no. I got this off of Temu. So now I'm learning. I seen that. I seen a lot of. Yeah, and I guess it's for copyright reasons. It wasn't under Ninja. I didn't know this was Ninja Guy, and I thought it was just some ninja. Nigga, that's what it said. It was just it said a ninja. It's basically like a ninja figure. It didn't say Ninja Guy. So shout out to Ninja Gaiden, which is a classic. Didn't know the whole time. Yeah, they whacking. But yeah, we ain't paying no 130. We ain't paying 134. Y'all better not either. I think that Hulk gonna come down, man. At least $7. At least $7. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna show up probably at Target or Ross. I'm just speculating, but even if they don't, and you still got to come to BBT or whoever to get something like that, I think that they're gonna come down on it because you see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And people complaining about the prices, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, but y'all want perfection with these figures. I'm starting to understand why they have these $100 because they're trying to give you that, but this is what you want to pay for it, or you can settle for a Jada, but you gonna instead of paying 200 for a Mondo, you know what I'm saying, or whoever, you know what I'm saying, like making like those Street Fighter figures, you know what I'm saying. I'm fucking with Jada. And hopefully they stay where they at with it, or if they do improve, don't charge me no more than 30. For the most part, as far as like with those Street Fighters, I got all the major. I got Sagat. I got Blanca. Definitely getting Balrog because we got the Street Fighter movie coming. You know what I'm saying? So we hope 50 Cent do well with this character. But even before we knew that Balrog is you had to try Balrog out at least one time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna stick to your guys, but here goes Storm Collectibles. That's the ones that be having, I guess, the more articulation. That's cool, but not for 109, man. When I can get Blanca for 35. These features cool, and this is dope. This is good. Now we're gonna take a look at the Storm Collectible one to compare. Outside this diorama that I don't have, I'm saying like those effects that he got is spot on, man. He do, man. He do all that. Articulation is good for me. I don't need to do no more because he posed just as good enough for whatever photos I would want to do with him. But I pay 100 unless you're gonna try to do some reselling. I'm not. No, I'll buy these to display them, open them up. Now I gotta open up my Mario movie characters because they've been holding tight. All right, man. Let's see what's going on with Storm Collectibles, Blanca. Okay, we see already. You're probably gonna be able to do some shit with him. and you're gonna get more face, you know what I'm saying, probably more interchangeables. Yeah, you get all, you know what I'm saying? It's looking like you're getting the crunch and all that up in there. Eh, my Jada can do that too. That's what you're getting. You getting battle scars. I give it to him on that. I give it to him on that. And you're gonna get your electricity effects as well. I ain't mad at the beat down effect. Let's go. That's dope. I see that's what they doing over there with it. So that's where 110 price point coming in at. And you get some additional hands. Yeah. Again, play the long game, and prices coming down at some point. With Jada, I mean, yeah, you can do all that. You only getting yeah, you only changing 4 sets of hands. I fools with Akuma. But see, I learned with these pre-orders that they gonna end up in the stores anyway soon. Well, not necessarily soon. I'm saying, but you wouldn't. I ended up getting Blanca offline. I ordered Sagata offline, and they started showing up in stores as much. Kuma is one that you got to add to the. I don't care about this color scheme, this version 2. I like the version of Bison that I have, his original suit. But if I want to do something with it, you know what I'm saying, maybe it come in handy if I get down with the diorama shit for real. This is Storm Collectibles. I'll take my Jada ball rug, and this one is in stock, but I'll save me some bread. Lady Virgo Cool. Hey, what's going on, Lady Virgo Cool? I seen that y'all work. I'm about to pull up and get ready to end mine right now. I'm just bored. I'm about to pull up on y'all right now because I seen that y'all was scheduled to go on and do some of that. So I'm about to come through. And thank you for stopping over real quick. Tripticon, yeah. Happy holidays to you too. Thank you. Lady Virgo Cool pulled up in the live. I was just streaming through and I realized that the time is the time. I was like, I'm gonna fool around till 8. And I went past 8 because I know they was getting ready to go do their thing. Shout out to Roughshod Stocks. Show love from the start. Check out that Zangief on Storm Collectibles. This is Storm Collectibles Sagat. And that's price decent compared to for that price. I get a Storm Collectible Sagat to go with my Jada just because of the price. And he dope as he look dope. You're gonna get the battle scars and all that with that too. So it's the alpha. Let's see if you get any additional I like that right there. He look tough. Okay, going against the Alpha Ryu. Okay, he ain't getting no this is the Alpha one though. But this for that price. Now maybe because and if they got the other version, they probably jack up on the price. But this Alpha one is decent. I will get it just for the price. That's a pre-order. Zangief looking tough, but that price is I got some food with E Honda. It's on the Jada side of the game. Again, price and it's good enough. April 2026. With a hand effect that nice stance. Oh, got the kick game. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, and they got the toe articulation. They go the hand, and he gonna fly at you. Go the hand. Look at them. Look at them ankles. If that feet and toe articulation. We likes that. Good enough for me, man. My articulation don't have to be too superb. I like that effect right there. And I know people can do the AI, so you can bring it alive. This is dope E Honda right here. Yeah, this I'm all over I'm all over with it. I like figures, man. I like dope shit. If it's cool, if I can afford it, and if I can, make it work with the group, which I will. $34.99 on the pre-order. Chun-Li up there looking dope. And again, I'll show him. He'll be back on pre-order. Yeah, Vega that nigga, man. Vega that he that fool, boy. He had we had to get him. Had to add him one to the collect pre-order. Waited out. Look at that, he back on pre-order. So yeah, and at that price, shit about to go up. That's what happened to heavy duty. I got a heavy duty. I ain't unboxed. I got a $34.99 at Walmart. $9.39 at $39.99. And I think he might be on pre-order on some of this again if that's what you really want. But yeah, all right. We done went more than we expected to. You know what I'm saying, but it's the holiday season. We just chilling. Told myself I was gonna start doing some stuff like this, get inspired because you see people, get it in. It's a good time, and yeah, and it's to give people an idea of what I'm into outside of what everybody else going through. You know what I'm saying, but I like it all, man. If it's dope, if I can afford it, something I feel like I want to get, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. But one more thing before I do get up through. What is this right here? I'm thinking about pulling the plug on this like as soon as I saw it. And it's like maybe like a week ago. I don't see too many people talking about this one, especially in the Transformer community, or maybe I missed out on that conversation. But I like this. I know Ghostbusters was a big deal to me growing up too. So seeing that they starting to do all these crossovers and stuff like that. And I'm saying, like I said, with the Motu Thundercats, you know, two franchises that I watch faithfully separate, and now you're bringing them together. You know what I'm saying, into an action figure, and now I can really let my imagination run wild as an adult. And now that you're doing this with the Transformers, The Ecto. I see a lot of people with this. It was an Ecto that they got at Ollie's. I was thinking about putting the plug on, but I wanted to get a little bit more. Like, Dan, is that an Ecto worth getting, or should I kind of like wait out and get the more expensive one? I seen another guy with the big lights, sounds, and all that. I mean, they you fit your figures in there and all that stuff like that too. Like, okay, but in the meanwhile, you got other versions. Then again, they're bringing the crossovers. I like this one right here. I'm gonna show one more after this one before I get up through. This is it right. This the lick right here. For the 50, it may end up dropping. I might end up should have waited the long game and got this for cheaper, but why wait? I can get this. This is dope to me. And maybe this, like I said to my Transformer community, you know what I'm saying? Is this something that ain't what to do that I miss out on the conversation with it? I think it's live. Not being heavy. Like I said, I watched the cartoon, but I don't know it. I don't know it like a lot of people do. Like I just like being entertained, and then you can have robots that transform into cars and they can revert back. You know what I mean? That's dope. But then you got two dope franchises, Ghostbusters and Transformers, man. I wouldn't say this is a must-have, but I'm thinking like if you were a collector of Transformers, I would think that you got this. And maybe if you're a Transformer fan, maybe you need to talk. Do you need to talk me off a ledge? Is this not what it do? Because even though despite that, what I'm saying, I still think it's cool. I still think it's cool. But I was thinking that, like I said, if you're a Transformer head, I would think this would be one of the ones you want to add. And the other one is the let's see, there it is. Boom, 37.49. And I got some turtle shit. I got some the turtle mayhem figures and vehicle on sale. This is 50, same as the Ecto. I like to stand out too. So even if this ain't really popular in the toy community, that works in my favor. But it's gonna be a lot of collectors that got this. I'm sure of it. So I just haven't came across them. And maybe this would be something talked about. I'm gonna get this shit. Look at that, man. Donnie. Not this, yeah. Regular, I think. We got Leo. You're right here. There go Donatello. Got his own weapon. And we got Mikey with his chucks. And Raph with his size. All the face plates, you know what I'm saying? All the weaponry, man. Like, that's just some cool shit, man. Like, nothing that you need, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, why not? You know what I'm saying? So I don't went long-winded. This was dope. This was cool. Let's see. Get up out of chair. This was fun. 90 in. I'm about to do this again, man. I'm saying, to show some more of my other small collection. I'm saying, and maybe break out some of the nostalgia, the Motus, show y'all how I got started. Let me see. Got the Grayskull in the box. There you go, right there. One of the TV right there. Don't see him. We got damn Quicksilver. And over yonder, don't say we got Hot Wing right here. I'm saying, with a plethora of random figures. Don't say we got Killmonger hanging off the climbing up, Grayskull, about to do whatever fuck he about to do, as well as some other good stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? So about to go pull up on my people that really do this, and we up through. Blessings.